Breast infections. We're going to be discussing breast infections, which is an abnormal behavior in breastfeeding. You don't have to have a breast infection in order to have enough milk. We'll be discussing in another lecture how to avoid breast infections, but for now we're going to discuss you wake up in the morning, your breast is swollen, you're in excruciating pain, what do? The common thought is to use heat, but after many years of experience, I can tell you that ice is the way to go. If you twist your ankle, what's the first thing you put on? Is ice. It reduces inflammation and allows things to heal quicker. So we're going to use ice on breasts and not heat. The first thing you're going to do is nurse your baby. You also do not need to nurse obsessively on the side that's infected. I want you to keep up your completely normal breastfeeding behavior. Do not use that breast excessively because you're going to continuously bring more and more milk in the area. And again, a breast infection, which I'd like to call just breast swelling, is inflammation of the breast tissue. 99% of the time there's no bacteria involved. If you have bacteria, that's an abscess, a whole nother discussion. But in the olden days, they called breast infections milk fevers. Your breast would swell, you'd get a fever, it would reduce the inflammation, the baby would drain the breast and you'd feel better. So what do we do today? You wake up with a breast infection and you're in pain. First thing I want you to do is grab your ice pack. After feeding your baby, I want you to ice your breast for 10 to 15 minutes. Let the inflammation go down. If your breast is too full for your baby to latch on, don't run and get heat. Start with the ice then. You ice your breast for 10 minutes, let all the inflammation go down, your baby will be able to drain the milk better. So the first thing we're using is ice. The second thing, which is just phenomenal, is a grated potato. You're going to take your potato. I'd like you to peel it first because the peel of the potato can stain your clothing. So I've peeled my potato, I get my nice little grater, and you grate the potato. Now, I have here a wonderful little canvas bag, but you don't have to have that. You can use an old knee-high, you can use some gauze if you have it, you can use an old pair of pantyhose, make it into some kind of form similar to this. Fill your bag with grated potatoes. Now, potatoes will stain clothing, so I suggest you wear an old bra, grab one of your husband's old t-shirts, anything that can stain a little bit, squeeze out the excess potato juice, put it up against the breast, and you're going to keep it in over the breast for an hour after each feed. First, you can use your ice pack to reduce the inflammation, then you put a potato, cover the exterior with plastic so it doesn't stain your clothing, and you will be surprised how fabulously this reduces the inflammation. My suggestion is keep a grated potato on you for 1 hour 4 times a day, and you're going to feel much better. And again, nurse your baby normally. Other suggestions: if you do use vitamins, vitamin C is a fabulous idea. I like the form of ascorbic acid. The cheapest vitamin C works the best. You can take vitamin C throughout the day, 3 times a day is suggested. If you use herbs, you can take 2 to 4 dropperfuls of an herbal mixture. I like herbs like echinacea. I like herbs like wild indigo. You can use an herb called usnea. You can go to your store and get an herbal medicine for colds and flus. That will help you. If you use homeopathy, there are 2 fabulous remedies in homeopathy. One is called phytolacca, one is called bryonia. You can take 3 tablets 3 times a day or even 4 times a day, and after 24 hours you should feel much better. Many women ask me about the use of cabbage during a breast infection. My preference is to use cabbage during engorgement. If a woman's not managing her breastfeeding well and she feels very engorged, cabbage leaves are fabulous. You can use it in a breast infection, and I'll tell you how you can use that also. First, I want you to use the ice. Second, I want you to use the potato. And third, if your breasts are feeling sore in between feeds, you feel like you can't go to sleep, you can take a cabbage leaf. You're going to take the leaf, crunch it in your hand, make it very smushy, open it up, wear it inside your bra. It will be naturally cool. It will also help reduce inflammation, and that may help you go to sleep. If you do these steps, ice, potato, and then cabbage, take some herbs and vitamin C, your breast infection should be gone within 24 hours.